Good morning, everyone. I'm J. Lenora Bressler, and welcome to the April 1st, 2020 edition of the Bible, Delight in the Details. I want to bring to your attention today a verse that, frankly, I had completely overlooked, and perhaps you had too. It comes from the book of Revelation in chapter 5, and it's in verse 8, and then again in Revelation 8, 3. This is talking about the throne room of God and what it looks like and what's there. Angels were holding golden bowls full of incense, which are the prayers of the saints. Another angel was given a great quantity of incense to offer with the prayers of all the saints. How do you smell to God today? That's an interesting question, isn't it? You know, if you want to do a very interesting little devotional today, why don't you just go on to Google and type in Bible verses about aroma. And you are going to find verse after verse from the Old Testament all the way through the New about the fact that the prayers of God's people are a pleasing aroma to the Lord. That it is better to Him, it's better smelling than any actual animal sacrifice would ever be. I want you to think about what are the aromas in your life that you love. When you smell them, you just can't help but breathe in deep and you just feel like all is well with the world. You know, aromas, perhaps more than any other sensory perception that we have, can evoke such deep memories, can't they? They evoke, you smell something that you haven't smelled in 20, 30 years, and all of a sudden you're right back there to your childhood nursery, or you're right back there to your college classroom, or you're right back there to a moment in time. Could be a good moment, could be a bad moment, but nonetheless, it's a great intensifier of our thought processes. God apparently has favorite fragrances just like we do. I love the smell of rain. You know, I love the rain. I just love rain for many reasons. But maybe for you, it's that smell of fresh cut grass. Or maybe it's coffee, fresh brewed coffee. Or maybe it's chocolate. Or maybe it's pizza. But whatever is your favorite fragrance, I can tell you what God's is. It is the aroma of our prayers and our worship and our praise. In the New Testament, we are told that Jesus himself, his sacrifice, obviously the ultimate sacrifice, was a pleasing aroma to God. We as believers, as we walk around, we have a fragrance ourselves. And Paul tells us that that fragrance is wonderful for some people. They love it because it smells like life. Unfortunately, to others who don't have the spiritual eyes and ears to hear, it smells like death, and it's very revolting and off-putting to them. So we do, as children of God, we do have a smell to us. How are you smelling today? And yes, it is important how you're smelling to other people, but how are you smelling to the Lord himself? Does he want that aroma of you around him? Or does he kind of go like this with his nose? Metaphorically speaking. So how are you smelling to God today? If you want to be a pleasing fragrance in the nostrils of the Lord, then praise, be grateful. Talk to him about what he's done for you. Tell him thank you. Go to him and praise him for what he is, for what he's doing, and ask him very openly for your needs. This is a pleasing aroma in the courtyard. Yes, in the throne room, I should say, of the Lord in heaven. How are you smelling today? I'm J. Lenora Bressler. Visit me on the next edition of the Bible, Delight in the Details. Have a great day.